I'm fucking free. Wallahi, this day, it's been coming. I never thought this day was coming. I'm suffering. I've been suffering with this manager. And he's finally gone. He's finally gone!
I can't do this. I can't do it. I can't do it. Sack that guy now. Sack him now. Sack him. I can't stand this guy, man. He's shit, bro. He's absolutely dog trash. Sack him now. Sack him now. Sack him now. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. What an absolute mess. What an absolute mess. A mess that could not be rectified across the whole bloody match. The whole match. 4-0. 4-0. In Madrid. 4. I swear on my life, this guy needs an absolute... Who's calling me? Saeed, bro, I'm not in the mood, bro.
Wait. It's funny now. Well. Hello and welcome to the End to End Football Podcast. Myself, Kula in the building, aka Carlo out. We were Abs, dressed in all black. What is the occasion?
Let me just take myself out of this camera, but you'll still be able to hear me. I believe we need to give... I'm not giving a minute because I ain't got that long. I need to give about 10 seconds silence for the one and only Erik ten Hag. Yeah, I ain't even giving him that long. Anyway.
Respect
anyway,
man.
The man is gone. I said Ten Hag out after 10 games.
Mm-hmm.
The board thought they knew better and gave him an extra 3. I think we did get 3 points with the extra 3 games. Brentford. But yeah. He's gone. Gone. About time.
Long time coming, eh?
Mm-hmm.
The fan base is divided, though, isn't it?
Divided where?
Well, the Ten Hag inners, they obviously, this is no good news for them.
There ain't a lot of them, though. It's about, 10% of the fan base?
Is it?
We're good.
I say we're good.
We're good.
What are you saying? Ban them, man, yeah?
They need to be strong. I mean, they backed Ten Hag through all this pain. They can be strong. They can start again.
What did they say to them? I'm playing devil's advocate here. Like, what do you say to the ones that are saying, "Oh, this is just another sacking, same thing, different day"?
No problem. All the top teams sacked their managers. Hansi Flick wasn't at Barcelona last season, so clearly some space was created for him.
Allow that, man.
No, wait. No, let's go. No. I'm gonna jump high and I'm gonna come back low, innit?
No. I'm just saying louder because you reminded me of the whooping that we got on Saturday.
You know what? We need to talk about that. We definitely need to talk about that because I had to switch. I switched that off thinking it must be me. This is bad luck. Because anyway, wait. Let me come back to that one, yeah. And then Real Madrid have been sacking managers left, right, center. When it's time to go, it's time to go. Chelsea have done it. Man City have done it. Okay, Pep has been here for a long time, but you don't break what's working, do you? Right?
Exactly. There's not many Peps lying around, is it?
Do you know what I mean? Like, managers get sacked when they're underperforming. And Ten Hag is even lucky that there was a grace period given to him end of last season. Let's be right. He finished 8th. Louis van Gaal got sacked for finishing 6th and the FA Cup.
Yeah.
This man finished 8th with less goals scored. with a 0 goal difference.
Hmm.
He's now left United at 14th with -3 goal difference.
Wow.
And in all these games, he's won 4, drawn 5, lost 4. All these games, because if I just did the Prem, would be
It's funny.
It won't look good.
It's funny. I was in my group chat, yeah, and my boy, he wrote in the group, and this is a man that don't even watch football, right? He's not really a football man like this, yeah. And he's like, "Why are they sacking Ten Hag?" Yeah, he said, "Why are they sacking Ten Hag? You know, these players are this, these players are that." Because am I wrong? I just replied, "Yes, you're wrong, blood." I was like, "Have you checked the table?" I said, "What?" Yeah. I was like, look on the table and come back and say what you just said. Man said, "Oh, my bad." What is so 14? 14?
You can get prosecuted for that.
You get prosecuted for that. 14.
Let's even go, right? Because obviously I've had my delegation call early this morning where I got absolutely irritated, right? Because let's look at the excuses people have come up with. These snakes. Ain't this man signed 20 odd players? The last time I heard these players were snakes, it was Martial, it was Lingard, it was Pogba, PP. Right?
Ronaldo was even called the snake, right? Interview that.
Sancho. Who else was the snakes? Maguire doesn't play. Lindelof somehow still there. I don't know how. De Gea's gone. De Gea, by the way, put an emoji up after the Ten Hag sacking. Right? I mean, Luke Shaw.
Right, you forgot you man had Luke Shaw here. I even forgot Luke Shaw existed. Right.
Luke Shaw's not even training with the first team. He hasn't been fit since last year, February. Magically became fit for England and he's been off sick since.
Wow.
Rashford, let's be honest, Rashford is one of his players. Because if you're unwilling to drop a man for bad performances, he's one of your players.
You know, what game was it I watched here? Where was it midweek where Anthony came on and got injured?
Yeah.
And I remember, I wasn't watching it exclusively. I just had it on the side here. But once again, I'm going to sound like a broken record. I don't understand the Amad Diallo thing because from the start of the season, he's looked like the best attacker, but it's like, man, don't want to play him for. You don't want to play him.
No.
Yeah, when I saw Anthony came in ahead of him, I was like, nah, you're taking the base. Now you even have Anthony ahead of him in the pecking order.
Yeah,
but
he
was dropping him.
Yeah,
and now Anthony's ahead of him. I'm like,
he done this last season.
Criminal.
Bro, he done this last season. He has his favorites. His favorites didn't save him. You have your favorites. You play your favorites. You constantly play them. You gave them enough chances. They didn't save you.
What do you say to the people that are saying, obviously, this result wasn't on the manager because you missed their chances?
No. See,
you had a penalty that wasn't.
I'll be honest.
You got robbed. Basically,
the penny was a joke thing, right?
You got robbed.
And they are right. They are absolutely right. This game was not on the manager because the manager can't make the low miss that chance. The manager can't tell professionals who get paid 80 grand a week.
Because I heard about it and I watched it. I was like, nah, Dalot was Ten Hag out. What was that?
Well, someone did say on Twitter, there was a rumor on Twitter saying the closer he gets to Ronaldo because of international, the worse he plays for Ten Hag. I mean, I'm not even about to start that. But literally, I reduce it down to this. These guys are getting paid normal people's wages, yearly wages, a week to kick a ball around. Do you remember that video from the Spanish guy that went, the best of everything?
Yeah. Yep.
And yet you can't gauge the power that you need to put behind shooting. I have voices in my head. Garnacho really wants to be Cristiano Ronaldo so bad he tried to top bin something that he could have just placed. Dalot did his thing. Bruno missed his one. There was another one that he stretched as well.
So from
Like-
from what I'm hearing, yeah, this game I didn't watch it, so I'm not gonna be talking on the game I didn't watch. I only saw the highlights and the nonsense pen. Yeah, it sounded kind of like the Palace game because I remember when you played us here, you should have been 75-0 up in the first half. Chance after chance after chance, yeah. And then in the second half, I don't know what he said at halftime, but all of a sudden, Palace came back into the game.
Kuda,
And you were even lucky to come away with even the draw. Now,
Bro.
the difference in this game is that, them man got a funny penalty, and that's why you lost. But it sounds like so as much as you can say it's not on the manager, it does seem, from what you're saying, it sounds very familiar because against Palace, I remember watching that first half thinking, my days, this should be like 6-0 right now. And then the second half comes, and I'm like, hold on, why is this game now? Why is it even?
Bro, even Fabianski pulled off a save that his body should not be able to pull off anymore for Casemiro's header. And it is exactly the same. Like, I would love to be a fly on the wall in that changing room at halftime, because came back on and West Ham was like, hold on, this is my United, boys. And started attacking us.
And this is the worst time that's been getting clapped all over the place,
Mm-hmm.
Didn't Tottenham wallop them last week?
Yep.
There's some other teams as well that dealt with them. And I mean, you were on course to do it in the first half if you have to finish the chances. But your manager seems to kind of lose.
But that's the thing. I'm not going to
half time.
Yeah. So I'm not going to say it's his fault. I'm not going to. It's all.
You know what? You know what? Yeah, we're not deep in now. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually gonna flip flop mid pod. Yeah.
Huh?
Yes, I'm about to flip flop. Not flip flop to say Ten Hag get live. I'm saying as in. Initially, I was like, no, it's not his fault because you missed bare chances, and then obviously you got robbed on the pen, which is facts, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I just remembered when you played us at Sellers Park. I'm like, hold on, it's not the same game. This is similar. It's only that there was missing the robbery of the pen. It's the same thing. So when the same thing keeps happening now, there's a pattern here.
And by the way, this is the defense. This is the defense that the Ten Hag inners are using. Oh, it's the players. It's the players. Look at the football we play. But
these are his players, though.
These are the players he's vouched for. These are the players that got extra contracts underneath him. These are the players that he plays without failure. Like this is a minute thing. Bearing in mind on the game, this is a minute thing. Maserati looks so much better at left back. And Dalot, we know, is only a right back. You sit there and think, so why have you taken this long for you to flip those two around? Bearing in mind, Maserati has played left back more he's played in his career. So what was that about? Like, even little things like that, you just go, you're kind of burying yourself.
And the arrogance in the press conferences is weird, man. Like,
I don't. Like, I'm trying to give him a blight because maybe English is not his first language and all the rest of that. But the way he sounds, I know he believes what he's saying. So maybe
how's Ancelot's English already better than his? Like, he's been in his country for 3 years. I mean, one thing I do worry for you, man, is the Ruud van Nistelrooy situation, yeah. Not Ruud per se, more so what could happen, right? Let's say by some miracle, or not a miracle, yeah, Ruud turns things around and you finish top 4 from this position, being 14th, yeah. That would be a great turnaround, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, do Ineos have the cojones to say, you've done well, you've got us into top 4, which is no one expected. I'm just saying, let's say this happens here. You've got us in top 4, playing great football, but you're not the man for us. Which, for me personally, I think is the right decision. I don't think Ruud is a big enough manager. He's got enough on his CV to be Man United manager, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
To me,
the thing is, right,
and you have. I think the board has to be strong if he plays well. Like, if everything goes wrong, if everything goes right, to still have the cojones to say, nah, we're getting a top class coach.
Right. So, one, I will say off the bat, I do not think that's even going to be a conversation. Because by the sounds of Twitter right now, Ruben Amorim, the sporting manager, is already been a conversation already been had with him. He's apparently already agreed in principle, and it looks like Man United are willing to pay the 10 million plus the 13 they're going to pay Ten Hag to get him in within reason, right? Quickly, basically, right? So I don't think we're going to even have a situation where we're going to go, oh, Rude, you can have it at the end of the year.
Is the
But
one,
I'm
yeah?
going to say this, right?
Mm.
Depending how it goes, yeah. Do I believe Ineos would have the cojones to say not give the job to Van Nistelrooy? I think they do. I hope they do, because they're meant to be the best in class footballing people now, right? If Ruud was to turn this season around the way it started,
Yeah.
depending on how he plays and get top 4,
Mm-hmm.
well, he can put himself in the hat. I think they have to have a discussion with him just on that alone, because
Right.
look at the man. So let me give you some pointers, yeah? Only Chelsea spent more than us this season, this transfer window. 600 million has been spent since Ten Hag has been here. Again, only Chelsea has spent more. Finished 8th position last year. The last 2 seasons, 4 seasons, the team has scored less than 60 goals. Let's be honest, we're looking at Ajax light with some of our team players he's bought. Even Eriksen, right? Only Palace and Southampton have scored less goals than us this season.
Wow.
We have -3 goal difference. 1 win in 8, 12 points off the top. I don't even know why I counted that, but I said, let me just count it as well, right? 7 points off top 4. If Ruud was to turn that around, you have to put his name in the hat. That's all I'm saying. And I'll use this.
What do you mean by name in
there?
that
Because
hat?
I want to make a blanket statement. I have no way of quantifying this and saying it's going to work. Pep never coached anyone before he took over Barcelona.
I hear that. You can say, Zidane didn't coach any
Zidane as well.
Senior teams before, you won 3
I know those teams were
however,
built different, but
however, I wouldn't even go as far as teams, because I think people try to discredit them and too much. Sometimes you just have special managers in it.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like you can have a player that can bang at 16 and one that needs to, get to a certain level until they're 27 to reach that level. So I don't know if you can really guarantee certain things.
Yeah, this is what I was pointing at. Yeah, it's at the point where they're already talking about money and stuff, apparently.
Amorim, I don't know nothing about it, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure.
Do I want to?
When Liverpool wanted him, innit? I'm sure
Liverpool after him, but remember, I think the budget was the issue.
Then West Ham. What happened with the West Ham team? Didn't West Ham almost get him as well? Something happened with West Ham. I remember something.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember that one. The Liverpool one I remember, right? I'll be honest. My biggest.
What's his football saying?
Well, here's the thing. I've already said this, right? And I said this on other streams. Yes, that's right. City did want him as a Pep replacement, but Pep doesn't seem like he's leaving anytime soon. My biggest issue is his favored formation. He plays 3-4-3. And I personally don't think these players are the ones for that formation.
What's it? 4-3-3?
3-4-3. Or 3-4-1-2. Right. So it's basically like 2 strikers that stay wide in the channels, not wide, but in the channels. And one of the strikers drops back into midfield. Don't get me wrong, Xerxes can actually do that. You can even play Bruno in there because, my man's been playing Bruno as a false 9 for a long time. 2 midfields, they need to be mobile, need to cover a lot of ground. Only one of our midfielders has ever successfully done that. Yeah. And funny enough, played underneath him, which is Ugarte, who you're not seeing right now, right? Because the other two midfielders, I struggle to say, oh, I think they're going to be able to do it. Maybe Bruno can do it.
Yeah.
Wing backs. Do I want to see Delo as a wing back? Not really. Maserati, I'm worried about the issues that he's had recently with his chest. I don't know if I want to see him going up and down the whole time. The only thing that we're good at, we have similar to him, is the 3 centre backs, possibly, and the goalkeeper, because he likes a ball playing goalkeeper. So, you know, you know what? A very good point. He's going to need time to adjust. Do Man United really have time to give another manager to adjust right now? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't feel so. So I like him. As you know, I keep my eye on Sporting anyway. And I enjoy watching them play when I get the chance. So because of his football. But yeah, so in that, I don't think this rude conversation is even going to be had. I don't even think it's even going to be had. At maximum, he's going to have 2 games by the looks at the speed in which they're doing the conversation. Because you got to remember, Ten Hag got sacked this morning.
Yeah.
They're already talking about.
I wanted to be a fly on the wall because I know that bold, arrogant guy.
Oh yeah, apparently he was shocked.
There's no way he thought he was getting sacked. He really believed it.
The words out, he was shocked. Apparently he was shocked.
Way.
Yeah, apparently he was shocked that he got sacked. Or they even having that conversation. Apparently he was shocked. That for me, that for me confirmed the delusion the man was under.
Yeah, these managers, when they start losing it, they just start saying wild things. I mean, we'll get to that just in a bit with Ancelotti, because he's saying some mad things, but I'm like, wow, that's interesting.
The only one thing that Ancelotti said made me laugh, giggle, was the last time we lost to Barcelona 4-0. we won the league and the Champions League. I like that. I like the talk here, but bro, it's too early to be saying that.
Bro. I don't like the talk, bro. You're sounding like some Twitter bot, blood. Like you know what I mean? You're just sounding like some fan account. Like that's not serious. But yeah, so anyway, let's bring in Joe Blackman.
Yes, sir. Let's bring him
see
in.
what he's got to say.
Joe, first things first. Thank you for that thumbnail, sir.
You're very welcome, guys. Hey,
Yes,
listen,
sir,
let me ask you the question though. Can you hear me clearly? That's first thing first, actually, because you know what my
your mic is not fighting you today.
But yes, I have to do that check first. But is everybody good? Listen, let me tell you something, bro. How happy are you right now, fam? You've been an advocate.
My period of mourning, and then tomorrow morning the excitement will come because life is more important.
Hold on 1 second. What are you mourning?
Because, right? I have to give a chance for the Ten Hag inners to start packing their bags and leave with him.
Wow.
So we can't have that. You remember this conversation we had this morning? I can't have that again. We can't be having no discussion again.
Bro, I'm just telling you this, yeah? The truth of the matter is, yeah? We still all love Man United, yeah? Because I can't lie to you. A part of me, I told you this morning, yeah? A part of me watching the match yesterday was like, almost felt sorry for him. My reckless match reaction was saying I almost felt sorry for him because there was nothing else he could have done in that match to save his job. There was nothing. What could he have done more in that match to save his job?
Yeah, but that's the thing. You must know that every draw and every win was just prolonging what was going to happen.
No, I mean, I understand that.
But you know what? He was gone then. If we had lost the Porto, he was gone then.
I don't know.
He was gone
the
then.
other thing is, fam, yeah, you see what you said, yeah? You used to put, we was doing the 10-game brigade, right? And you was putting a tick in one box.
Hey, Joe, were you part of the 10-game thing? Or are you still...
I was, yeah. Listen, after the 10 games, fam, I had a hard time.
Let's be clear. No, wait, Kuda, let's be clear. He cut before the 10th game.
Oh, right. No, because you know what?
Him and KG cut before the 10th game.
I'm not updated, you know, because I was still thinking Joe was like part of the TDL because he was a strong TDL.
Nah, bro, please do not. Yeah. Please do not. Do not do that. Don't do that. Yeah. I'll tell you this right now, fam. Yeah. Even from the start of the season, I told everybody, FTHDL. I made a whole video I made a whole video saying the move has begun. Yeah, Man
Oh, man,
United
man.
versus
All right.
everything. He's seen the video. I made a whole video. Yeah,
He's right.
Man United versus everything, fam. It must be moved from now on. Beginning of the season, everybody doubted me. Everybody said I was still THDL. Yeah. The fact of the matter is, bro, I don't care. I don't care who's the manager right now. We just need results. I don't care how the results come. I'm tired of being uninspired by my team. I'm tired of to what. Do you know how much times I've turned on the
Hey,
TV?
your mic is fighting you now, but it's not your mic, it's your internet.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
keep going.
Am I
If
back?
it gets really
Am I
bad,
back?
I'll have to kick you out.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, all I was gonna say is this, yeah. I've been fighting tooth and nail for this man for the last season. Obviously, the last season you saw me, THDO, flying the flag, yeah. This season, I told you, man, that I couldn't do it anymore. It has to be a results-based system, yeah. It has to be what I see in front of my eyes, has to be what it is, yeah. And all I've seen is capitulation after capitulation after capitulation. And you know what? I will say this, yeah, Abs. Even though we was over the 10-game thing, I actually put that last game as a tick in the good games. Yeah.
Oh, the draw against Villa.
No. Our loss against West Ham, it actually gets a tick. Do you know that? This might sound mad. Yeah, I don't care. I know I'm gonna sound mad, fam. Yeah. But you see that game there, fam. For Ten Hag, it's a tick. For the players, it's a minus. Do you understand what I say about that, though?
No. Sorry, I'm out.
Okay, let's talk then, fam. Because I'm telling you, that man should have put the ball in the back of the net 5 times in the first half. Are you telling me I'm wrong?
Yeah, but that's the same as that'll be the same as the Palace game.
Yeah, but I put that as a tick in his box as well, though. I put that as a tick.
You put the Palace, even though you lost your way in the second half. I mean, how did you?
No. I put that as a positive game.
Right. You know what? Actually, no. Sorry, Joe. Right. Sorry. You're right. I put it as a tick because it was 70 minutes of them playing well. Where this is different and why this is not a tick, because second half. Like, one of the biggest things that Ten Hag has struggled with is getting our team playing more than 70 minutes of good football, right? I can literally say he's only done it once. And people are throwing in the FA Cup game against Man City. We played counter-attacking football. We didn't dominate. Like, we weren't that dangerous.
Yeah, but okay. Even though we didn't dominate, yeah, you could. I don't know. I don't know if I agree or disagree with you on that segment, yeah. But all I'm gonna say is this: we deserve to win that game, though. Do you understand what I mean? There's a big difference in not deserving to win a game and just clinching it by a little scumbag goal. Fam, we deserve to win that game against Man City. Are you telling me we didn't?
No, you're right. We did.
So whether it was a counter-attacking game or not, whatever game we played in that match, we deserved to win that game. Yeah, if we got a manager who has to adapt to each game that we play, is fair enough, isn't it? Yeah, but as long as we don't scumbag it, I will always congratulate the win, fam. We didn't scumbag that win.
There's nothing wrong with scumbagging wins, yeah, but you have to see like something.
No, but we didn't scumbag that win. No, definitely. If anybody said we scumbag that win, they're liars.
Which one? Man City?
The Man City FA Cup win final.
That was deserved.
Thank you.
That was not a scumbag thing. I mean, Coventry scumbag did, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, okay. We're not asking about that. We never asked you about that. Nobody asked you that.
Why are you bringing it up to Coventry?
Nobody asked you that question, fam.
I'm just saying.
Leave the man, fam. He's gone. Allow him, bro. He's gone. All right. Don't pick a man while he's down, blood.
Boot him while he's down, bruv.
He's already gone, fam.
But you know
he's already gone.
I feel like right now, yeah, this is the time now where Ineos need to really. I mean, they've already shown signs that, you know what I mean, they're kind of sorting out the backroom stuff and all that kind of stuff, yeah. But they need to really step up now because you have to pick the right manager, and this has to be Ten Hag has to be the last manager that's allowed to just veto players and sign whoever he wants and any of that kind of stuff.
Well, they wanted to change his contract already, didn't they? They said that from the beginning, innit? But
Yeah, but
they,
that's why he got an extension and not a new contract. Because
Exactly.
he didn't want to change that power. He didn't want to change.
Hey,
the
do you
power.
know what? Yeah, I'm
It's like,
going to
look,
give you an
we'll show a
exclusive.
bit of confidence by giving you. I think it was only a year extension, by the way, which people.
Fam, I'm
like,
going to give you an
actually
exclusive,
without
Abs. Yeah, I'm going to give you an exclusive. Yeah, you see, when I started the move, yeah, bro, I knew Ten Hag was going to get fired this season, fam. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I knew it. I said it from last season. Yeah, if he continues in the same vein as he did this season, I know he's gone. I knew he was gone. Yeah. There was no way that he could continue on the way from he did last season into this season. If results didn't improve, what was he going to do? Just sit here? You know how? Okay, here's the truth. If I never had that bet, I would have said Ten Hag out last season. How about that?
Mad.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
You know what? To be fair, Kuda called me out quite a while ago. He said, "I know you're Ten Hag out, but you're not going to say it. You're going to wait until it's basically no one can argue with you about it before I come out." He's right, because I was just
let's just be honest now, innit? Let's just be honest.
Tick and X's. You're just going, well, this is an X, this is an X, this is an X. Oh, look, 5 X's before one tick.
I hear it. But do you remember? Yeah, do you remember when? I think it must have been when KG came on once. I think it's 2 years ago. Yeah, we're back to being Carlo out. Yeah, when I said about loyalty, I said you guys were spoiled having this one man.
We're spoiled.
No. I said were like before, as in when you had
okay,
say Alex, yeah, you had all the big success with one guy. So this idea of loyalty is like ingrained into you, man. Yeah, that you must back the manager, because obviously you've had the one manager. Whereas the rest of us, yeah, that support other clubs, right? We have had success and no success with sacking managers, which is what everyone does. But you guys are a bit of an outlier. But then it's like you've tried to transfer this thing of back the manager, even if things is going left, back him. Like, oh yeah, it's gonna be our new Fergie. Them days are done. Managers last 2-3 years.
No, I disagree.
And funny enough, that's one of the arguments we had this morning.
They do.
When people were like, "Oh, who else does this?" And I was like, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Chelsea, Man City.
Yeah, but doesn't mean I agree with them though.
If someone's flopping, you sack them. There's no.
Yeah.
There's no.
But it doesn't mean that you should just sack them straight away though. Here's the thing, yeah. You see the likes of Real Madrid, yeah. You see the likes of Real Madrid, yeah. If you listen to the fans, they would have sacked Ancelotti last season, the season before. They've been talking about sacking Ancelotti for very long.
And right? He pulled it out the hat. Yep. Yeah. We've had that conversation.
Yeah. Which I think is absolute foolishness, blood. Yeah.
That's
I would have never been talking about sacking that man. Are you happy that you still got him though?
No,
do you know why
I'm not happy
you still got him?
You
know why it's not foolishness?
Are you mad?
Joe, do you know why?
You know what happens? I just explain to me why it's not foolishness, because I need to hear
foolishness, right? You have a club that's basically the most successful football club in the world, right? 15 Champions Leagues and all the rest. They have a standard that you are not allowed to go below. Especially this Real Madrid that, remember, they've gone through. I mean, this West Ham manager was a Real Madrid manager at one point.
Yeah.
Right? I think he only stayed there for a year. Guess what? He flopped.
He didn't even last a year, bro. He
didn't even last a year. This is what I'm saying.
No, that was because of World Cup controversy. Let's not pretend you don't remember.
It wasn't. What are you talking? What are you talking about? You're talking rubbish. That's why he got. No, let me finish. Yeah. We signed him whilst he was still Spain manager, right? He got sacked from Spain before he could even do the tournament because he signed for Real Madrid. Then he finished Real Madrid and got sacked within 6 months. That had nothing to do with the Spain situation. That's because he was dead as a Real Madrid manager, bro. Do you get what I mean? Same for Rafa Benitez. Yeah, came in. He was scud, got sacked. Zidane came in, and we know what happened.
All right, fair enough. You know what? I'm not going to pretend to be a Real Madrid historian.
I'm not. But this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, it's not about being reactionary. Obviously, fans were emotional, this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? You're battered by Barcelona 4-0. I want the guy. I want everyone out. Yeah. Sell it. Obviously, the club shouldn't move like me. You get what I mean? So I hear that. However, when the league performances are mad, which is what Man United has been, like he can't go any further. You know what I mean? Like, let's say for Real Madrid, yeah, if Ancelotti won the Champions League like he did last season, yeah, but we finished 10th, he would be very lucky to keep his job.
I know, but what I've said to you at the beginning of this conversation, right, before we got into this Ancelotti talk, right?
Yes, but then if he wins the league and doesn't win the Champions League, he stays.
What did Ancelotti do last season? What did Ancelotti do for you, man, last season? Answer this question.
Last season. Okay, let me tell you why I gave the man a blind last season. Yeah,
no, I'm asking you a question. No, what did he do for you last season? Don't tell me why he gave you a blind. What did he do? What did he know? What did he do? I've got someone to go and asking.
There might be objectivity, but you're not going to ask for
you're getting muted. You're getting muted, man, because you're not going to ask me a question and then I can't answer the question. Relax, man. Yeah, this ain't the other channel. Yeah, let me answer the question, innit? Yeah. Ancelotti worked miracles last year, right? Because he had no striker. Benzema got sold, right? He had to near enough convert Bellingham into flipping Lampard, yeah, to be scoring goals, yeah. That's why last season I didn't say pim about him. Even when he done some weird stuff, I didn't say nothing. I said, nah, we didn't back him. Same thing I'm doing with the Crystal Palace manager. I don't care what Crystal Palace do this year. Yeah? The fact that this board did not back my man, I'll never blame the manager. But Ancelotti this season...
hold on. Do Crystal Palace ever back their manager, though?
What do you mean Crystal Palace? No, I'm talking about me. I'm talking about the fans. I'm talking about fans. When you say fans should back the manager, that's what I'm talking about the club. Yeah? Because you're saying the fans are saying Ancelotti out and all this. They didn't say that last season. Yeah? They didn't say that last season.
Hey, last season,
right?
Because he didn't have a striker last season.
He had no striker.
He didn't even have a full team.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you did say Ancelotti. Yeah,
no, it was the season before.
I came on the screen last season, fam, and you were saying Ancelotti. I'm pretty sure on the way it says Cuda, underneath it said Ancelotti out, fam. Yeah.
There was loads of other titles.
You again.
I tell you one.
Why are you always muting me for?
No, I'll give you one. You see the man he's got in the picture behind him? He wanted him out. You're right.
What about that then?
That guy out.
Hold on, so I can't change.
What about that then?
Actually, I still want him out. What do you mean? I still want him out.
Then why you got the picture then?
Because
you're moving like Botswana Pappy, fam.
Captain, let's go to supporting. This is what Edelman don't understand. Yeah, you got a two
Nah.
Well, let me finish. You have a 2D mindset. You think if I say that Carvajal is no longer good enough to play for Madrid, we should sell him. It means that I don't like him anymore. I don't appreciate anything he's ever done for the club. I don't appreciate nothing. No, you appreciate him as a legend, but it's time to go. It's as simple as that. I don't know why. Why is it so hard to comprehend? If I say Carlo Ancelotti out, does that mean that I'm saying, when you won the Champions League last year, I don't care about that. I don't care that you done this. No. I'm talking about what.
But you said Carlo Ancelotti out before the season that he won the Champions League, and then so what? You back Carlo Ancelotti out? Are you Carlo Ancelotti out this season? Then is that what you're telling me?
Look at my name. I'm Carlo out, blood. I'm Carlo out straight away. What are you talking
about? So, but you're telling me last season he wasn't Carlo out, but this season you're Carlo out, even though he won the Champions League last season. Fam, I'm telling you, last season you said Carlo out as well. You're a liar, fam. You said Carlo out last season.
I will be honest here. On my side, Cuda is a happy flip flop. Don't worry about it.
Fair enough then.
Yeah, he said Carlo out. Carlo the next season went to go and win the Champions League in the league. He went, hey, okay, cool. I just have to shut up. Right? Now this season, he's playing foolishness. Have you seen the team?
You see, this is what I'm saying, yeah? You know what? You guys have the luxury of being flip-flopped. No. You Real Madrid fans, you have the luxury of being so flip-floppish because you know what? You man will always land on top.
No. Let me tell you this. Let's go back. Let's go back to what you said, yeah. What you said, the new movement you've started, yeah, which is, what's it called again? The new movement you're on now?
Man United versus everyone.
Man United versus everyone.
It's literally called the move, fam.
It's called what?
The move. Man United versus everything. Everything.
All right.
Oh, everything.
The move. So the move you said is based on what? Results. You're not doing Player FC. You're not doing Manager FC. You're not doing whatever. You're doing Man United over everything. Yeah. So us flip-flops. Yeah. We are Madrid first. I have no loyalty to none of these players, to any manager that walks in the door. Yeah. If things go left, I'm manager out.
If a man comes in,
Yeah,
and
but
does
how
well,
can you be
I'm
Carlo
manager
out
in.
Carlo in you? But you just told me you was
was
Carlo
not
in
Carlo
last
out
season
last
and Carlo
season. I
out this
wasn't.
season, fam.
Yeah,
What's
but
wrong with you? You're Carlo in,
big
Carlo
man.
out, Carlo
You're
take it all
big man.
about.
Yo. If you're just gonna come here and start lying, yeah, they will just remove.
You're gonna do a mark end, bro.
You know what I mean? Because
I'm
I never
not
said Carlo out
lying.
last season. You are lying, blood. I never said it.
No, I just said you was Carlo in last season, but you're Carlo out this season. I just said it. You said you're Carlo out now, yeah? If you're Carlo in last season, why you Carlo out this season? This season ain't even done yet, fam. He won the Champions League last season.
So
why you Carlo out already?
Hold on. So because he won the Champions League last season, I can't be Carlo out. Is that what you're saying?
I'm asking you why. I said, listen, why?
No, but you're asking as if it doesn't make sense, innit? So what I'm saying is...
It doesn't make sense, fam. The man won Champions League last season. Why are you Carlo out already?
So don't tell me why when you're trying to tell me that it doesn't make sense. So you're lying.
Fam, it doesn't. That's why it's a question. Okay, it doesn't make sense to me, innit? So I'm asking you to make it make sense to me, innit? Make it make sense to me, because it don't make sense. A man that won me Champions League, I wouldn't be telling him to get out this season, fam. Yo, Ads.
Yes.
Would you be telling a man who won the Champions League last season to get out this season? Let me be real. Let's ask the question.
You do realize I follow Real Madrid as well. I never
asked you about that. If Man United got a man who won the Champions League last season, would you be saying manager out this season? You're sitting there wearing a Man United shirt. I'm asking about Man United. Don't tell me about Real Madrid, lad.
You're kind of missing the point that he said earlier. Us United fans, right? We have this because we're used to Sir Alex Ferguson being there 27 years. We love giving opportunity to a guy to fail, right? We love doing it. We're like, no, we're going to support him. We're going to support him. We're going to support him until he gets to the point where we can't support him. When you support this team, it doesn't matter what you've done for us last season. What are you doing for us now?
This is what you don't understand.
Oh my God. Okay.
All right.
What Kuhn is doing as a Madrid fan is normal.
I'm muting this guy one more time so I can make my point without man just shouting over me. Right? When Real Madrid won the Champions League last season, they were already saying 16th. They just won the 15th. Yeah. Perez came out straight away on the pitch saying we're going for the 16th. Yeah, this is the cycle behavior of this club. This is how this club moves. Yeah, it's not about, oh, you won me the Champions League last season, so I should just allow for anything. No, this is why it was different. Yeah, this is why you are who you are, and this is why Madrid is who they are. Yeah, so it doesn't make sense to you because you don't understand it, right? It's about, a certain level of standard.
I'm going to ask you one question.
And you're judging based on what you've seen this season. Yeah, results, performances this season with a better squad have been absolutely awful. Tactics, rubbish. Yeah, so I can't sit there and say, you know what, I don't like what I'm seeing, but you won me the Champions League last season, so I'll just allow it. And just hope for the best.
All right, let me ask you one question because I don't follow Real Madrid. Yeah, I do not follow Real Madrid. I'm going to make this clear, right? Let me ask you that.
Clearly, you don't. Because
clearly, I do not, right? Clearly, yeah. But let me tell you this, Kuda, yeah. What have you seen so different from last season to this season in his tactics that makes you want to say the manager out there?
My God, we don't have time.
I never asked you. I asked Kuda.
Yes,
I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Let me ask you. What's he done so different?
All right, cool. Joe, I'm going to put you on mute. I'm going to put myself on mute. Kuda, take.
Sorry. What has he done differently from last season? Last season, we played a 4-4-2 diamond. This season, we're playing 4-3-3, 4-4-2, whenever it feels like it. Yeah. All the players are playing in different positions. Yeah. You got Mbappe in the team. Bellingham is playing in a different position. Valverde is playing in a different position. Yeah. What do you mean? What's different? We don't even look at the same team from last year. Did you see the Clasico? Did you see the horror show at the Clasico? You're going to tell me that's the same team from last season?
I did watch that. Yes, I did watch that. That's horrible for you. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. That was horrible for you. But
exactly. But
what I'm saying is this. Okay, no.
Don't look me.
I'll be quiet.
I want to answer the question. And now I'm
going to mute myself.
Yes, mute yourself. Yeah, because you're just wassing now, right? Clearly, there is zero tactics. The man's got Bellingham playing right wing back. Yeah, I saw Bellingham tackling their left back and Rafinha more than anything he was doing on the ball in the Clasico. If you watch the Clasico, you saw that as well. What was he doing there? When have we ever seen Bellingham play in that position?
So I'm going to even add to this, right? To just get in context about the tactics and stuff. I don't think he had a plan for Mbappe from the beginning. I don't think he had any plan. He just thought, I'll be able to freestyle it. Because the games I'm watching here and there is a lot of freestyle football. Bellingham is not as effective. He's not even getting up there as much as he used to. Valverde seems to be doing either too much running or too little running. He always seems to try and find a way to squeeze Modric onto the pitch, which doesn't make sense. But if I allow it, he's gone. His legs are
But
gone.
then even when Modric is needed, you don't play him. He just does
And
very
then that's the craziest thing. When you do need Modric, because he's the older head, he can keep the ball. He knows you don't put him on, or you don't
let's
play
keep
him.
it. Let's keep it on Bellingham, yeah. Just Bellingham as an example, yeah. Who we signed as a midfielder, who played last season, coming from deep scoring goals. This season, he's not coming from deep scoring goals. He's holding hands with Mbappe. I don't know why. Yeah, our defenders has the ball. Bellingham decides I'm just gonna run as well next to Mbappe and try to play like I'm flipping Drogba. The manager's sitting there chewing gum, raising his eyebrow. He don't say nothing. What is really good?
He's your McTominay fan.
He's watching that. But he wasn't playing like that last season. And my man's chewing gum and raising eyebrows. What's really good?
At this
That's,
point,
that's
right?
only one player. That's only one
Alright,
player
cool.
I'm talking about. Yeah. That's
By the
only
way,
one player I'm talking
and Joe,
And-
just to add as well, yeah.
Let me
Just to
finish,
add
let
as
me
well,
finish.
there's a lot of games where I've seen is Vinny and Inshallah.
It
Vinny and
has been
Inshallah.
Vinny. He has been Vinny and Inshallah for a long time. Yeah. Let's look at it. Yeah. On midweek, 2-0 down against Dortmund. Yeah. Then Vinicius decides to become Vinicius, yeah, and we win the game. Everyone forgets about the shambles that we've seen in the first half. Yeah. And it's like, oh my days, look at another comeback, heritage. We forget about it. This same Dortmund, they lost on the weekend, you know. If you check the Bundesliga table here, watch where Dortmund are. They're dead. We went to hell and back against Atletico Madrid. They lost on the weekend. They lost to Lille. Oh, by the way, we lost to Lille as well in the Champions League.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. We drew against Mallorca. Name me one Mallorca player. I dare you. Yeah. Las Palmas. Las Palmas. We drew against Las Palmas, yeah. And we should have even lost that game. Name me a Las Palmas player. I dare you. Yeah. This is what we've been seeing all season. There's a pattern. It's not just, oh yeah, we lost the Classico, I'm vexed. No.
Kudus.
It's a pattern of
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. You know, I've been quiet for a long time.
Yeah.
Hold on, I've been quiet.
Go
Fam.
on.
Let me
Go
ask
on,
you
then.
this.
Go on.
Let me say this, yeah. I'm telling you this right now, bro.
I
Yeah.
said it.
If you're telling me it wasn't last season, it
I
wasn't,
said Eton. Yeah, that's funny. Sorry.
bro. If you're saying it wasn't last season, it was the season before that you was the manager out, bro. I came on this same very channel,
Yes.
yeah, and
Yep.
you was like manager out underneath your name, yeah.
Yep.
You're right. You was Carlo out underneath your name before. I don't know if it's last season or the season before. What I'm saying is,
before. I don't know why you
from
keep
the
saying last
season-
season.
What I'm saying is, if you believed in him last season, you're telling me you wasn't manager out last season, yeah? So
Yes,
what?
I
I don't know
wasn't
how many games you're into the season in your team, yeah? But like what, 10, 11, 12 games? I
Same
don't know,
games.
yeah?
It's the same
You
games.
know what,
Same games as you.
When
Right,
you finish,
so you're
Joe,
the same
right,
amount
I'm
of
going to
games
give
in,
you a
right?
comparison.
Well, hold on, let me finish my point. One second. I've been quiet for a long time. Hold on.
Yeah.
One
Go.
second. Please. Yeah. All I'm asking is, yeah, if you said you wasn't manager out last season, yeah, how can you not believe that the manager can still not turn it around if it's only been 10 games? It's not like it's
Let me
our
answer
manager
this.
last season. 1 second, wait. It's not like our manager last season who finished 13th. Finished 8th, yeah. And we're languishing the 14th right now. You get what I'm saying, yeah?
Mhm.
It's a manager who won you the Champions League, bro. Yeah?
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all I'm asking. That's my question to you. It's not a. It's not
I'm gonna give you a
it's
comparison.
I'm going to say
Joe,
one.
right?
I'm going to say another thing. I'm going to say
No,
another thing.
wait, Kuda, let me answer this because it's really good comparison. So last season, Kuda gave Ancelotti a bye because he knew he was struggling with the team he had. Injuries, no striker, the backing was poor, right? That's what Kuda said. Do you remember last season when you were supporting Ten Hag and he had loads of injuries and we kept making excuses? Well, sorry, you guys, THDL, kept making excuses for him because you're like, oh, circumstances out of his control. So you can't change the tactics, he can't change the football, he can't do da. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's literally the same thing. It's just that what you're seeing is from a United view, and you're looking at over there and going, yeah, but you're winning. Yeah, last season, Ancelotti got away with it because we were like, bro, this team is not good enough. I know they signed some big players, but it's like they just ask him to create something out of nothing. But this season, You've got everything. You've even got those players we weren't sure about last season, now used to winning, now used to the system, now used to everything. And now it's like you just select players and throw them on the pitch and don't give them instructions. That's what it looks like.
If it was up to Joe,
All right, let me ask you one. Okay. Sorry, I'll be.
Yeah.
Go on, Kuda.
No, you know why? Because Joe wants him at United.
He's
I do want him at United, but anyway, what I wanted to say, I do want to say what
out in 6 months, bro, if he came to United,
bro. I will take him. I listen, Kuda, send him to us.
Big man,
send him. Send him.
I don't even want that for you, yeah, because I've got my own agenda. What I want Man United to do well, yeah? I want you man to do well because I don't like Pep in it. So,
Fam, he's been doing well for you. What do you mean? It's only recently.
I can't be sending you Ancelotti, blood. Like honestly, you're not going anywhere, blood. For him to be raising eyebrows and hoping who's going to do the Vinny thing. Who's your Vinny? Who's going to get you out of trouble in your team?
Boy, you know what? That's a real truth. That's a real talk right now because I don't believe in Rashford. I don't believe in Haaland.
Ancelotti gets players just get him out of trouble.
Nope, I don't watch Real Madrid, so I'm just going to be honest.
Exactly. So don't.
Only time I watch Real Madrid is when it's in Champions League.
But that's
the truth.
It's Champions League, this, that, and the other, yeah. But then when you actually start to dissect things, like you guys won the FA Cup last season. You will just conveniently forget about the Coventry game, yeah. We got through on a mad haram football that we've done at the Etihad. If you might remember that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? We parked
everybody. Yeah, but the Etihad though. That's against Man City.
No. Okay, which was fine. And I didn't complain either. But we just about got through that. Is what I'm saying.
But it's against Man City. If you just about get through against Man City, that's an achievement, fam. Don't pretend like it's just any other team.
And I said, I had no problems with that. But what I'm trying to say to you is, you can't just do that with any player. So you can't now want him at Man United and think he's going to turn your players into our players.
I'm not saying that. But there's tools at their disposal right now that people have been complaining about, saying that they're not being utilized properly, innit? Yeah. Let's just be honest. People have been complaining that, Ahmed's not been used enough, or what I've even heard. Do you know what I've even heard since he's been fired? I've heard that people say maybe the next manager can unlock Anthony. What kind of manager am I hearing? Well, I heard that today out of Saeed's mouth, fam. Bro.
What?
Hey, our fans,
people are talking crazy stuff.
That's wild.
People are talking crazy stuff.
I know you guys are fed up with Rashford, but even me, I can even take that. Someone could unlock Rashford. Yeah, I don't know. That is unlikely, but I can see it in it because he's done it. But Anthony, nah, that's this.
I heard someone say today they could probably unlock Anthony. Maybe they could. It was on the red carpet tonight, fam. Someone said maybe he could unlock Anthony. They were talking about the manager from Portugal.
Yeah, whoever said that is a criminal. And needs
but
to
you see, my thing here, like with some of the United fans now, is Ten Hag is gone now, but I feel there's some of these Ten Hag inners that are just waiting for the next man to fail to just say, you see, this is why you shouldn't have done it.
100%.
It's like you man got some, and this is why I go back here to when you're saying I'm like, I'm flip flopping, I'm this. I just want the team to win. I want Madrid to win. Yeah, that's it. I don't care for none of these players or a manager. Yeah, but I feel sometimes with you, man, you got people that are just on the player thing, on the manager thing. People are telling each other hold that when their team loses. Like,
I know, mad.
I'm not even gonna lie. I have been part of that crew. Yeah.
But I hate that. I hate that, fam.
No,
how can you be telling me to hold that?
Normally, I wouldn't be involved in it, right? But KG especially, because KG told us to hold that when Rashford went to Bristol to drink or whatever he went to go do drink up, and then we said the manager can't start him the next game, and he started in the next game. So KG said, you man should hold that. From the moment he did that,
listen, don't stoop to KG's level, fam. I don't stoop. I'm on KG's level permanently, and I do not stoop to his level, fam. F that shit. Yeah.
I think that at the moment, Joe, it does it.
I'm just the only reason I'm saying that is I can see some of this Ten Hag man ready to say, hold that.
They
They're
tried it
waiting.
already. They've been
They're
doing it
waiting
before
for the next loss. Do you know what? Yeah, earlier today, yeah, when you man was on KG's channel, yeah, I was there listening, yeah, in the shadows, and I have to say, even as someone that's not even a United fan, I had a headache listening to two. I can't remember which. Is it Botswana?
Say their name.
Yeah,
Say
but
their
Botswana-
name.
Botswana-
gang.
Botswana.
Say their
Botswana.
name.
What's his name? It's Botswana. It's called Botswana something. I don't know his name. But yeah,
Botswana Pappy. Yes, that motherfucker. Yes, that bit. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
And then there's the one with the South African guy with a really thick accent.
Oh, John Morgan.
Brother, that man almost gave me a head. I had to lock it off. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, why am I getting vexed like I'm a United fan? Like, I was like, what's man talking? Like, honestly, I'm like, I got to the point where I was like, nah, this has got to be rage baiting. These men are on some rage baiting because this is like, they just want to wind you man up because it made no sense what I was hearing. And this is what I'm saying. Yeah, those brothers will be telling you, man, to hold that. Watch when the next manager has a little wobble. They man are going to be on you. And this is the problem with the United fan base for me. Yeah, it's like you man are forgetting that, you know what I mean? You support Man United. Allow this manager thing.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you, yeah? Over the last year of me being on YouTube, yeah, I've noticed one thing. We need to be called Manchester Divided. 100%. 100% we're Manchester Divided, man, yeah? You say one thing, there's a million people ready to disagree with you, yeah? You say one thing positive, there's a million people ready to disagree with you. Even if you say one thing negative, there's a million people to disagree with you on that. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you say at Manchester United, fam. Yeah, no one likes your opinion, and look, I get that. Yeah, I get that. It's cool, isn't it? Yeah, you don't have to like my opinion, but if one thing you have to admit is that we want Man United to win, but sometimes you even have people like Troy Superstar send a message saying, I hope they score the penalty. Things like that. How are you a Man United fan? How are you, man? Bro, man is wishing on the downfall of Man United. Just because he wants the manager out. It doesn't make sense to me.
This is what I'm saying, yeah, because we're playing Valencia on the weekend, yeah. And like I said, I'm Carlo out. But you think I'm supporting Valencia? You must be mad. No way.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Which have a soundboard, you deserve a bomb.
Listen, yeah, let right now, yeah, as I said, yeah, and I don't care. Anyone can call me a flip-flop or whatever, yeah, but I'm a fan, innit? I say how I feel, yeah. I wouldn't have me in charge, yeah, because I'd have made some mad signings and sold some mad players. It would have been nasty.
Speak on it.
Do you know what I mean? But I'm a fan that I wear my heart on my sleeve, innit? So I'm gonna say what I say. I'm not gonna say the politically correct thing. Oh yeah, no, Ancelotti's a legend at the club, so you know, don't say Ancelotti.
Nah.
Because it's right now, I am Ancelotti out. Listen, if the man somehow finds tactics, yeah, and we go on to win the league and Champions League again, yeah, I'll sit here and say I was wrong. Just like I did in 2002, so 2022, when I said Carlo out and we won the Champions League and league, I said I'm wrong. And then we didn't back him in the summer. And I said, you know what? He can do whatever he likes because you man ain't backing him, right? But right now you've been backed and you ain't dealing with the thing. But on the weekend, I ain't supporting Valencia, blood. You understand?
You're damn right.
I'm seeing man.
This is what I don't get.
It's a bit mad still.
Yeah, you know what? To go on that point, yeah.
Because you know what's mad? It's like I don't understand this is your dead era. When you man was sick, was the time to be doing player FC. I'm a Scholes guy. I'm Giggs. I'm Ronaldo.
Oh yeah, imagine in our best.
Why are you man doing player FC now?
Yeah, when all the players are shit.
Like, it's just a weird era, blood. I don't get it.
You know what? I just to go on your point, Kuda, yeah. The most I will do is not watch the game with United, but then I'll find myself being an idiot and watching the game afterwards anyway. Full replay as well.
It's because you love the team, fam. It's not an idiot. You love the team.
Do you know what? I even tell you this now, yeah. The game against West Ham, when Delo missed. Yeah, I just, obviously I watch football from my laptop, yeah. I just disconnected the big screen, put my little screen laptop, took it to the kitchen, started cooking. My United started being behind me because I was like, I'm not going to be hungry and starving because of you. right? The last time I was the Brentford game, I was in a kids' party. My phone was out, right? I saw the way Brentford was playing. I said, hey, yo, I'm in the kids' party. Let me enjoy this without snapping at one of the kids for no reason. I turned it off.
Abs, before Yo-Yo comes in, yeah, listen to this, yeah. On the weekend, yeah, after I watched that diabolical performance against Dortmund, I knew Barca were coming to slap us, yeah. I didn't even watch the match, yeah. You know what time I tuned in? I tuned in 5 minutes into the game, and you know why I tuned in? My girl was like, ain't Madrid playing though? I thought there was a big game today. Why aren't you watching it? And I'm like, I don't even want to. It's like, no, just watch it. I'm like, all right then. Yep, I didn't even want to watch it yet, but I was there. Watched all 4 goals fly in. And we just
the thing is, I watched it at half time, right? And I was like, okay, it's all right. Yeah. All right, cool. They'll probably win. It's all right, cool. And I just left it. And then I came back. I said, you know what? It's my fault. Why am I watching Madrid? I don't normally catch Madrid games. I logged off. I said, no, I'm not watching it. I just text you at the end of the game and let you give me the review.
Brother, when I saw Yamal score with his right foot near post, yeah, I want to just smash my TV, like. I was like,
you know when I should have smashed my laptop? When Bruno did that last minute, the last kick of the game, that cross Bruno tried to do with his left foot. Oh my God. You see this shirt? Came off. Came off.
Yeah.
It just came off.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I see Bruno go on a mad run now of assisting goals. Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you know what? We haven't spoken about this guy, yeah?
This is shameless, you know.
I'm gonna lie to you.
Shameless.
You know how I said I don't think Bruno is the captain? This guy is going to keep him as a captain forever. Right?
Oh, yeah.
He likes him.
Yeah.
He likes him. He likes him a lot. I'm interested to see where he plays him. That's all I want to see.
You never know. He might unlock him.
Bruno is a strange player, but at least Bruno has got the tools in it. It's just sometimes
Yeah.
It's the application that's the problem with Bruno, you know. But you know, I mean, he's one player that you have some kind of hope in it. With Bruno, for me, you'll never catch me say Bruno is a dead player. He's not. I just find him strange.
He's a mad player.
Able to pull off this pass, and then in the next minute you're just doing a mad thing. He's just mentally, I don't know, man. He's a strange guy. But when man are saying unlocking Anthony, yeah, that's when I check out.
Let me tell you guys. Yes, guys.
You just missed the funeral, so we're at the celebration of life now.
You know what? You know what's crazy? I was at a funeral today.
Oh, my bad.
In real life. No, not for me. Not for me. It's for some like a close family member, whatever. It's fine.
Hey, man. Sorry. Rest in peace. I shouldn't be mad.
Yeah,
that just made me think it was bad.
You know, it's mad when you think of it. So I'm there at the church, whatever. I check my phone. Erik ten Hag is sacked. I'm like, what's happening here? I'm at a funeral. I'm checking my phone whilst everything's going on. The man that has been causing blasphemic football at my club is gone.
Blasphemic football.
Bro.
Is that even a word?
Today is a crazy day. I don't even know if it's a word.
Oh, hey, Joe, you might be echoing, big man.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll be quiet.
Go on mute.
So, all right, yo. Tell us, man. We gave the 10 games. You were part of the ban. Well done.
Yeah.
You lasted the 10 games. Ineos decided to give him 3 more games. So I'm going to ask you 2 questions because I didn't ask Joe. But Joe, you're going to answer this as well. Are Ineos on fraud watch? 1.
Yes.
2. If by some miracle, because it looks like it's definitely going to be him, Ruud does get us the top 4, and he doesn't come, but Ruud gets us the top 4. Would you give him the job in the summer or keep Ruud? I'm going to add to that. You can tell me what football would be acceptable for you. And then third thing, which is really most important, was Ten Hag's time of flop, average. I'm not even going to say good because you cannot say good. I'm not even giving you that option. I'm not giving you that option. I'm sorry. I'm not giving you that option.
Okay. Let's start with the first part of your question. Ineos watch, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
it's better late than never. I will say this. I do have to side-eye them because they should have made the decision after the Tottenham game where I drove for that shit.
Oh yeah,
I was there at that shit show. I saw.
Can I just say, no, Kuda. Thank the Lord I didn't buy tickets for me and my daughter to go on her birthday to that game. That's what I can say.
I was there for that shit. And motherfuckers wanted to tell me, oh, Ten Hag's got this great style of play. I saw rubbish on that pitch that day, yeah? And guys were trying to tell me, trust the process. Trust what? Don't chat to me, bro. So are Ineos on fraud watch? I'm still side-eyeing them, but at least they made the decision. Fair play to them. They made the decision. So it's now their manager. They have to deliver. And you know what, Kuda? I respect the fact that you have standards about Real Madrid. Say what you want because you have standards. So when all these other old top reds that start telling me, oh, we need to give time, the days of time are done. They are still thinking of the time under Sir Alex where you have to like back this, back that. Those days are done. If it doesn't work, sack him. Bam, bam, bam. That's what I'm on now. Give me results. And when these pricks, yeah, these toxic positive perverts, yeah, like Mark M, the prick, like John Morgan, the prick, like Botswana Puppy, the prick, when they try to tell me, oh, you want to put a timeline of greatness, Abs? I called that guy today. I called Bots today when he did his stream because I wanted to hear it from his mouth while I was driving to the wherever the cemetery. I was driving to the cemetery, yeah. I called him because I wanted to chat to him word by word. I wanted to hear what he was saying, yeah? And the guy was, whatever way, he said whatever he said. But I was like, you cannot tell me one player that has improved significantly under his tenure. There's players that have improved marginally, but not significantly. And also the results dictate that you can't stay. It's as simple as that. Me and Abs did the 10-game thing.
That's a real question, you know, about who's improved.
You know, I started to look and I was like, there's none.
Like someone, I mean, normally when a manager comes in here, there's always that one player that was there already. That, like, elevates to a next level. You know, not ones. I'm not even talking about the ones he brought in. I'm just saying, but you can in most clubs you can think of people like obviously Liverpool, Gravenberch. I mean, bloody hell, bro, he's like a different man this season. Yeah? You know what I mean? And plenty of other examples.
If we're clutching at straws, right? And the reason I say clutching at straws because most fans would not have seen him play at 16.
Yeah,
this is how much we're clutching at straws. Right. Most people will say Maynard, but I saw him play at 16.
And then is that an improve? Because
it was obvious we're going to play like this.
No, but that's like bringing someone in. I'm talking about a player that was there and is now. Do you know what I mean?
Well, Højlund went from 16 goals to 17. Is that an improvement?
See, and this is the point, right? Apparently, this is a project where players, he brings in players, he develops them, he improves them, and we go up to the next level. If anything, we've regressed. We score less goals. Last season, we conceded so many shots. Okay, this season, we've conceded less shots. But now, apparently, we can't even score a goal to save our life now. It's just on and on and on, and the stats don't look good for Ten Hag. So it is what it is. Thank you for the cups. I'm not going to lie.
I just wrote, you know what? I just wrote, like sometimes, right, when people are talking about improvement and all the rest, sometimes maybe they need to visually see the number of the position we're in. Because it's 1 and 4. It's double figures.
You know, for me, like when I look at it, and I may be wrong, you know, but something that can paper over a crack of a nonsense league season is the Champions League. Even the Champions League is like when Chelsea won it in 2012, they were rubbish in the league. I can't remember where they even finished it, but that can paper over cracks. There's a Champions League. I suppose maybe if you win the cup, the 2 cups together, you can paper over cracks. But when you win the 1 cup and the league position is looking mad, because I was saying like last season, obviously Arsenal didn't win nothing, second. But the United fans dunking on them, saying, no, we're much better than you. We had a better season, all that kind of stuff. And it's like, all right, on paper. But do you really want to be where you are or where Arsenal are as a team right now?
The only
this
time,
is my thing. This is my thing. I like as much
the
as
only
we're
time
gonna
we
walk away
had
with a
anything
trophy.
over Arsenal was the first season because we finished in the top 4 and we finished with a trophy. They finished second,
Yeah.
no trophy. That's the only season
Yes, but top
you
four
could
is
have
top four is
argued
fine.
with them.
Top 4. If you finish top 4 and you obviously won the FA Cup, then that's a better season than Arsenal. I'm even
Yeah.
saying that.
Yep.
But 8th, is it 8th or what? is it?
No. The 8th was you can't argue with you can't argue with any of the teams above you. I'm sorry. Even
Hey,
Chelsea, I know we
don't
took the
lie-
mick
don't
out of them
lie,
because we
Ants.
dropped them to
Don't-
Europa.
don't lie,
because
Tell me,
you
you didn't enjoy that cup win though.
oh no, you definitely because against Man City.
Why
you
did we
wouldn't
enjoy the cup win? Why did we enjoy the cup win? Because our season was in tatters and we
Yeah.
thought we were going there to get cooked.
Yeah.
We thought we were going there to get cooked.
Listen, don't get
I-
twisted.
I
It's
didn't
still
even-
a team.
Wait,
It's
no,
still-
Kudo, wait, because this is funny. I didn't even turn the game on onto this man messaging my group chat going, bro, what's this? And even when he messaged that, I thought, don't tell me United conceded so bloody early, right? So out of curiosity, I said, let me turn it on. When I saw one, I was like, hey, what's going on here? Then I saw the second. I said, hey, yo, what?
Yeah.
I said, cool. Let me. I didn't wear the shirt though because I didn't want to bring bad luck. So I just stayed where I was. But the fact that I didn't turn it on time, I didn't do any of the ceremony. I didn't care about any of that stuff. Only when this guy texts and goes, "Raw, that's an interesting." I said, "Okay, something's happened. Let me see what it was." That's why we enjoyed that FA Cup.
Listen,
That's why we enjoyed it.
and the thing is, people are entitled. At the end of the day, you've won the FA Cup against Man City. You should enjoy it. You get
Oh,
what I
that
mean?
was
You should
great. I was at a
absolutely-
wedding that day. It was lit.
Exactly. You
It was
can't
lit,
come
man.
away and say after the FA Cup and say, but we're dead this season, rubbish. You know, you're gonna enjoy it, innit? But when you actually when the dust settles in it, and you analyze
Yeah.
the season, you know, okay, we got the FA Cup. It was a good day. You know, we celebrated for a week. After that week is done, and you really look at the season, you think, man, where are we really? Like, okay, are we improving? No, we've gone backwards, really. I know we won the FA Cup, but we're going backwards. And this is my problem now when the Ten Hag inners now are now doing, but he won trophies. I'm seeing people talk about,
I'm on them.
he's won more trophies than Arteta. So what are we saying?
So I'm gonna go back to what Ab said about, if whoever the new manager is, if he starts to fumble, those Ten Hag in is about to get on them.
Mhm.
I've got a court case ready for them, man. If they try it, I'm ready for them. And Ads, you know what time I'm on. If you want, I am their kryptonite. I'm on them. I dare them to try it. Because if they try that, I'm on them and I'm calling them hypocrites. Because
Absolutely.
apparently, we have a process now. We have this, we have that. If it doesn't work, you have to listen, back it. You have to back it still. You have to back it like every other manager.
I'm anticipating some nasty excuses. Your next manager will come in. Lenny Euro will be there. Ten Hag, see if Ten Hag get the Euro, man. you know, like it's gonna be some nasty ones. You know, it's like, yeah. It was only a matter of time, you know. But yeah, I know.
I'm on them. Don't worry. I'm on them. Trust me.
Man.
I'm on
I ain't gonna lie.
them.
Them two, and the worst thing is them man up from my neck of the woods, you know, Southern Africa, you know, them man embarrassed him. They embarrassed that region this morning. That was
Yeah.
disgusting what I was listening to this morning, but I couldn't.
I need to
believe
go back and hear it, man, because I was preoccupied.
the
I have to hear
excuses
it.
I was hearing. I was like, I'm not even a United fan, and this is getting on my nerves. Like, what are you talking about?
Well, that's why I started shouting. Like normally I don't shout, right? Normally facts is enough, but the facts wasn't even going in. Like they were coming up with scenarios where uncle.
One of them
give them
said
facts. They didn't
one of
listen.
them said-
I'm
yeah,
giving
one of
them
them said-
numbers. You know, you can't argue with data. Data is there for a reason. Now, I'm not saying the data is the only answer, but if you're saying this and I go, well, that's not true because this proves it. Otherwise, that's it. That's the end of your argument. They were still arguing. Even at some point, I said these guys were chatting shit. Then after I said all the numbers, let me just go through again, just in case. Less than 60 goals scored in 2 seasons. Per season, sorry. Right? 8th position last season. 600 million pounds spent. Chelsea are the only ones that scored more than us. Ajax light, no tactics. Palace and Southampton scoring less only ones that scored less than us. -3 goal difference. I'm sorry, you can't argue against those points. But they
I heard
still
a man
said I
say-
was catting shit somehow. Make it
I
make
heard,
sense.
I heard a man say like, "Yo, he's got a good record against the big teams."
The top 6 teams.
I was like, "What?" In what
And then when I
world?
went through those numbers, right?
what
When I
world?
went through those numbers and I told them the percentage of what they've done, the points, 20 games, 23 points. Arsenal, 20 games, 41 points. How are we doing good against the top 6 if we're that far away from Arsenal?
The man
Exactly.
said, the man said, "Oh yeah, but the semi-final and the final also what was it? So the game against Liverpool anyway when you knocked them out, the FA
Yeah.
Cup.
Oh,
And
the
then I had to
quarterfinal.
remind them,
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
all remember that
Final.
game?
And it's like, I'm thinking to myself, why would you even bring Liverpool into this year? The amount of times he's lost to Liverpool,
He lost 7-0.
like, come on, man, like
He lost
I'm just
7-0.
like, yeah, this is nasty work.
Man,
And then
boy.
a whole bunch. Don't forget a whole bunch of draws after that. If he had beaten them in the league, okay,
Yeah.
cool. But he didn't beat him in the league at all.
Immediately,
Only the very first season after we lost against Brighton and Brentford, he beat him once.
yeah.
Like it just none of what they're saying is adding up. But don't worry, I'm on to them. They have to back this manager. Whoever comes in, they have to keep the same energy.
Yeah,
Because
right,
if
we
I
need to
hear
do our
them,
recall. We need to do our recall before the new manager comes in. I need that
Oh,
recall
don't you worry.
charge. I need
Where-
all of them to suffer.
yeah,
I need all
Yes.
of them to suffer because now the manager is gone. Now
Mm-hmm.
we can open the books.
Mm.
It's like we were waiting for the Don to die so that we can get all these little henchmen. This is it now.
yes. Listen, you think the case against Puff is bad? Watch what we're gonna do.
Boy.
That's what I'm gonna say.
I'm in. Oh, you know what? Well, we're well over time. We're meant to finish at 9.
Yeah,
We didn't even talk about the other games. Not important.
Don't matter, bro.
Not
Today is
important.
different, man.
Arsenal game 2-2 is what it is. Man City game they won 1-0. Chelsea game they won 2-1. Yeah,
Hey,
it
Palace
doesn't matter,
got their
doesn't matter.
first win, man. You know what I mean? Just as
Shout out
Madrid
Palace,
got
man.
walloped, but
You know
yeah.
what? That's the one. That's the one that I'll talk about. Because
Yeah,
actually, they
Palace-
should have won more than 1-0.
And funny
Shut
enough,
up.
yeah, like Palace were actually the better team, which is wild. I don't know what Tottenham was just a funny team, but you go away to Man United and win, lose from 2 goals up at Brighton. I think they smashed. Was it West Ham?
Yep.
Then you go to lose to a Palace team that hasn't even won a game, and Van der Ven should have been sent off as well. But this is, well,
Every
I
team.
don't want to even talk about VAR. And
if Saliba should be sent off for the Bournemouth thing, then my man should be sent off for this game. But here's what it is. Got the first dub. All good. Arsenal fans are crying about they should have got the last goal that got disallowed. I don't know if you saw it. Remember?
Bro, okay.
Oh yeah,
Even
yeah.
though, I
You know
have to
what?
say,
I was confused.
I'm trying to see where the foul was, because Kivio jumping to win the header is not a foul. If
I didn't
anything,
think that was a foul.
if anything,
not.
that's normally given the other way because the other player is not jumping.
He
and then
ducked.
they
He
did
ducked
that.
a little bit.
one, and then the second one is Havertz challenging.
The only thing I can say on that one
Yeah.
is,
And they're
bearing in
trying to
mind
say
the handballs
foul.
they've given, it hit his hand. So they
But it was
can't
like,
keep-
but what happened to the
No, no,
sleeve?
they
Let's say
hit
the
here.
sleeve thing. Was it
Yeah,
not
yeah,
on-
no,
on
no,
the
they
top
don't.
there?
This is what I'm saying. Based on the handballs they've given this season and last season, they don't do the sleeve thing. It hit here. That's fine. That counts, right? But because the referee went back to the first tackle, the first jump header, I was like, Arsenal are going to use this to feel aggrieved, to be honest. That's what I thought.
Oh, see, Obi, I don't even know why you came here, because when you lost to Bournemouth, you didn't come. So, big man,
Well, should we give him a moment to explain himself? Not about the Liverpool game. I don't care about that. The
I don't
Bournemouth one.
want to hear excuses because you didn't turn up for Bournemouth. Might want to come in now. Yeah. Nasty work.
Yeah.
Where were you last week when you lost, big man?
You man are nasty, man. You're
Bro,
nasty.
you're the nasty one.
I
man.
knew you were gonna.
You
say
weren't
that.
even in the comments, Obi.
Man
I
forgot
was
the pod
away,
existed.
innit?
you know. Man said, yo. we
Oh,
lost
you
that.
away.
Oh,
What can we
Wait,
do?
oh.
I
What can we
was away.
do? Eh?
I didn't watch. I wasn't online. I was asleep by 8:30. Yeah,
Where was this wedding,
But
bro? In the desert.
and I wanted to come because I knew I'll get this. I knew you man will start this. Oh, it's Obi. Yeah, I wanted to come and represent because it's just a loss. It's not the end of the world. Well, it is. in a
So let's go
sense.
back to that
It's the end of-
disallowed goal, yeah, because I'm still trying to
Yeah.
find where this ghost foul was for me. Like, what are you saying?
First off, okay. I mean, I didn't really see it. I tried to take off my Arsenal goggles, right, and really look at it properly, right? And I didn't really see it. But I'm not gonna cry over these little things. It's
Right.
getting to the point where I didn't even watch the game too tough because I was expecting a bit of a spanking because I didn't know Saka was going to play and all that. And I looked at my phone. It was 1-0. I thought it's early, Liverpool are going to score, and they did. Then I got curious. 60 something minutes, I saw 2-1. So these people are going to make me watch this. I turned it on. You know the first image I saw? The first image I saw was Gabriel with ice on his knees sitting on the bench. I turned it back off. 2-1, I turned it off. I went to pray. I said, please, all I'm asking, I'm not even saying let's win this game. I'm asking, don't let this game end 3-2. That's all I'm asking. I'm not a greedy man. Just don't let it end 3-2. That's it. Because what's going on? And I heard Timber was off at this point. Oh,
Yeah. Wait,
What-
second half, Salah woke up and ran Timber ragged. Timber was like holding his hamstring, bro.
Oh, he got
Timber
cooked.
wasn't ready. Timber got brought out of the fridge too early.
Do you know what?
6-day business, yeah? When the clones ain't ready. You just brought him out just for the Liverpool game.
I'm not gonna lie though. Given the circumstances, it's a good result because I expected Liverpool to win this game with the suspension and injuries, and then for Gabriel to get injured, I was like, when he came off here, because he tried to run it off for about 5 minutes here, and then he
he did us. Yeah.
And it was like, nah. When he came off, I was like, oh no, Liverpool are just gonna smell blood here. Yeah, but to come away with a draw and maybe possibly, robbed of a win is not bad. But now it's just trying to get the players back. It's a bit peak.
Well, it's unfortunately what the conclusion I got from the game was that Arsenal has the ability to win the league with 13 players being fit. So therefore, they can't win the league with a squad like that because you can't go through a season hoping to have Saka, Saliba, Gabriel, and them man always there.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
can't.
And then you've got to play Champions League football and Premier League while chasing that beast called Man City.
You can't. Man City, they can just, you shoot one, they just go to the cupboard and get some other elite player out and bring them on.
And the worst thing is, just in case they run out in the cupboard, they've got the youth system. They've seemed to just
exactly.
They seem that they've signed every top talent in Manchester at this precise moment as well.
with us, if a player gets injured, we fly them out to some country with a witch doctor trying to heal them up real quick because we ain't got options. Where's Odegaard been?
I was about to say, when is he coming back?
The cloning process isn't ready yet. That's why. Once it's done, we ain't got no options, man.
By the way, out of interest, right? I didn't watch the whole interview, so I don't know if you did, right? Did you think Keane was a bit harsh when he said you guys draw too much to win the Prem?
No,
I understand what you're saying.
That's what happened to Liverpool. What, a season, 2 seasons ago? They had too many. They had a little bit too many draws, and when people forget when you draw, that's almost points wise. You're dropping a lot of points. Yeah. So I'm not saying it's over, but there are too many ifs and buts. And look, hey, if ifs and buts were pans and pots, we'll all have a lot to cook with, man. So, I'm just gonna close my eyes and hope something happens, which it won't.
Oh boy! So what are you saying, man? What's the minimum he has to do this season then?
Who Arteta and
Yeah.
Arsenal?
Yeah.
I think, before when the season started, I said that third would be a bit of a failure and second would be okay, but right now we're kind of in a battle for fourth with Chelsea now. I don't know how that happened. Chelsea
Yeah, that'll be
going
good.
on T1000. Look at
Same points,
look
isn't
at
it?
the
Same
map.
points. Same points, isn't it? I think, or they
You
1
see,
point behind.
people, this is what I'm talking about,
Hmm.
right? So this is what I'm not wearing the season colors. I'm just trying to think back. Think back. I've got
In the
Henri
good old
days.
days,
I changed it. I changed the shirt. I was like, yeah, remember the time?
You know what? To be fair, you're actually right. Yeah, because it's you guys, Aston Villa, and Chelsea all pretty much 1 point apart.
We're lucky. Villa somehow. What did they draw? Lose the last game?
Villa, I wouldn't worry too much about it.
I don't, to be honest.
Villa can beat anyone, but they can also lose to anyone.
They drew with Bournemouth, to be fair.
But Chelsea a bit of a problem.
The only humiliation left, well, there are a few, but one main one that I don't want to see this season is us losing to Chelsea.
Yeah, that would be
Chelsea are slowly replacing Tottenham as a thorn in my side. Right, Chelsea are getting on my nerves. Them and all them 12 years of slave contracts they've got them, all those players. What's with that?
That should be illegal, man.
I don't want to get all political, but boy,
Obi, that's a red card.
That
is a red card. 12 years, no, that's a red card. That is a red card, bro.
Bro, they signed Jackson last season, and slapped him with another contract this year.
Let's get out settings. Those they ain't Jackson no man. They've got
man's got the teacup,
Exactly. I'm telling you, man. When they think about other clubs, someone just stirs their tea and they sign a new contract.
Gets a bit mad. No, I hear that. But anyway, man. So it sounds like you're kind of downbeat about the league.
A little, but I don't think
you want more seriousness towards the cups, though. You must want more seriousness towards the cups because I feel like you've kind of
you know what? We need to win something. We need to do something extra. Listen, I've been saying that. I said a striker. I said I don't want to start naming people to buy because realistically we can't really get anyone, but Champions League, I just don't want us, I want us to be kicked out if we are gonna get kicked out by one of the big teams. None of this
something respectable.
Like we put up a good fight and I want Real Madrid, if we meet them early,
But if you meet us tomorrow, you might clap us as well, boy.
Well, we'll find a way. Listen, we'll find a way. We'll go in there, and then Raya will slip and hit his head on something, or he'll get a red card on the team bus or something. That's the kind of season we're having. So I give up.
I will say, last season for us, we won the Champions League and League, and we had so many injuries. Like that's why Bellingham ended up scoring so many goals. Rodrigo, Vinicius, the two centre backs, everyone was out. He was looking like, I don't know how we're gonna get goalkeeper. I don't know. He was looking like, what do you have to do? He's just injured, and then he kind of just turned around as the season went. So you never know. The only problem is you have Man City in your league. That's the big difference. Because that team is demonic. And the worst, the most irritating thing about Man City this season as well is, again, and I'm tired of saying this, they don't look impressive. But I say this every year, so it's like, what's the point? It's just that's what
that's the most annoying bit. That's the most annoying bit. Like if they were like this last season, we're winning the league easy. Yeah, but then they're like this, and then suddenly someone adds extra juice to the voodoo dolls or whatever they've got of the Arsenal players.
You know what it is? It's foolishness now for us to judge Man City team before February. you're
Yeah,
only
and then
selling
there's
yourself
that.
a dream.
And then
Yeah.
there's that.
And then
This is
all
what
of a
I'm not
sudden,
falling for it.
yeah, and all of a sudden, January, you start seeing them picking up. They will knock someone for 6, then go back to normal. And then February will come and you just start looking and go, right, they haven't lost in 4 weeks. Oh no, they haven't lost in 8 weeks. Oh, they haven't lost in 12 weeks. Hey, can someone stop them? By the time you're sitting there going, can someone stop them? It's too late. It is too late. The train has started, it's at full speed. Good luck.
Yeah,
luck.
I'm not falling for it. When it's 10 games to go, those people, they just form Voltron, and that's when you know it's on. You can't. I give up on City. So I'm just gonna hope and pray that we at least let's get our whatever magical 12 players back and have a go. If we lose, let's lose with those players.
Do you know?
'Cause I don't want any excuses.
Sorry to even make it worse, right? Basically, from the second game this season, they've either been first place or second.
And they're yet to, you know, they're
They haven't even
invincible
started
so
cooking.
far. They're invincible so far. No one's noticed that. They haven't lost all season yet. They're the only team left. After our little Bournemouth adventure, they're now the only team that's undefeated.
I didn't even notice that. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, because it was us two.
Jesus.
So if it went for the Bournemouth thing, it would be us two still. So
Yep.
London is Red Card FC. That's gonna be us. So it is what it is. I'm calm about it.
It is what it is indeed. But anyway, nice one, Obi. Hopefully,
Yeah,
we'll see
man,
you-
Obi, have a good one.
you know what I
Don't
mean?
worry, we'll talk soon. Hopefully, you show your face when Arsenal slip up again.
Don't worry, I'll make sure. Just invite me when they lose. Invite me. So I'll just stand here so you lot can just take the shots.
The thing is, it's not even
I'll
me.
take it
'Cause
live.
I'll be honest with you, Obi, right? I think a couple of seasons ago, you were telling me, how can I speak from the position I'm in? Now I'm really in that position where I can't speak to no one. I'm even worried about speaking too tough about people below us. If you remember last episode, Kuda, we were talking spicy about West Ham, and I stopped myself. I said, wait, who are they playing next? Right? And I saw it was me. Then I shut up. I said, no, I'm going to just shut up now because I bet you somehow we'll draw or lose to them. So, yeah, it's not me. I ain't going to cook you at all. I think I need to just respect myself football-wise and just, you know what I mean?
Yep. Yep. All right, man. Obi, we'll catch you again, man. Later.
In a bit.
Peace.
Right. What are we saying? I think
That is it,
we've
man.
done enough.
That is it, man. We've absolutely done more than enough. That's done more than enough, guys. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, share the stream. And we'll catch you again later. Peace.
Yes. Adios.